I am the Legend Killer.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this is another fighter showcase showcasing Beast King, one of my absolute favorite variants in the entire game. Let's just get straight onto it. Beast King is a ridiculously powerful variant with over 13k attack. That's a really high attack points, and that's not even counting his signature ability. He comes with two signature abilities like any other variants. The first one is inflicting Wither and Curse for 10 seconds each when dealing at least 10% of the opponent's max health from a single hit. So he relies a lot on burst damage to inflict these debuffs, which amplifies his damage further from his second signature ability that deals 25% bonus damage for each debuff stack applied to either fighter. So whether you're getting debuffed or the opponent is getting debuffed, inflict as much debuff as you can and his damage will start to increase like crazy. It's absolutely insane, and I love using Beast King so much because not only does he deal damage, a lot of damage, but he also has inbuilt meter control and buff control from both the Wither and Curse. It's a very simple ability altogether, however, it packs up quite a punch, and I can't wait to just get onto the gameplay because I feel like there's not much explanation needed for this variant. What is important though is his moves. So let's discuss some of his move choices right here, and this may be different from some other people. So first of all, Lupin Pummel. Lupin Pummel is pretty much a staple for Beast King. Even though it's not a burst damage, it inflicts cripple and slow for 50% chance when maxed out. And these debuffs, cause slow can stack, will immediately, if all the debuffs like get inflicted onto the opponent, it immediately increases his damage output from his second signature ability, allowing you to then kill the opponent off with his other burst special moves or blockbusters once you get those debuffs on. Lupin Pummel is a command grab as well, so you can be very aggressive, and it's just a nice blockbuster to start dealing those debuffs for that damage increase. Then we have Airwolf here. Now this is a bit optional, but I really like Airwolf because it deals a lot of damage. It inflicts armor break and slow for more damage because armor break inflicts 20% increased damage, and slow again, both of these are another debuff that can give Beast King 50% extra damage from his second signature ability. This second signature ability is really insane. And third is Giti's Tripak. Now this is optional, and I don't actually want Giti's Tripak. I kinda prefer to have Gigantic Arm. However, I don't have a good Gigantic Arm here, so that's why I'm using this blockbuster. But it's still a pretty good blockbuster for being a command grab that allows you to be super aggressive with your attacks. Next, we have Gigant Arm Sweep, and this is where it starts to get a bit optional as well because Gigant Arm Sweep is a nice burst special move. It deals a lot of damage, inflicts bleed, which again is another debuff that Beast King can take advantage of. The reason why I'm using Gigant Arm Sweep is that my rolls for this particular move is absolutely insane. I got 36% attack, which is really crazy, and that's why I'm using it. And because it's not a command grab, it can also deal some critical hits. Which brings me to Hurting Hurdle. Hurting Hurdle has a 100% increased chance to land a critical hit, and I use this because I do have some crit damage invested here, as you can see from my stats. I got 71% crit damage, so this Hurting Hurdle is gonna deal a lot of damage from the guaranteed critical hit. Almost always, a single use of this Hurting Hurdle will trigger the first signature ability to inflict Wither and Curse, and then Beast King can start snowballing from there. I guess in terms of moves, I highly recommend to choose which moves you have on your Beast King and pick the moves that can deal a lot of damage, rolls really nicely, and so forth. Beast King is a variant that is carried a lot by the stats that they have. As I mentioned before, I have a lot of crit damage, and this is the reason why I'm not equipping any Wolf Shoots, because Wolf Shoots can't crit, and since I have some crit rate and crit damage invested, I can use Hurting Hurdle and Gigant Arm Sweep instead, which has a chance to crit and deal a lot of damage to get over that 10% threshold for his first signature ability. And I'm very lucky with the attack here. I've got over 100% attack just to amplify that further for his damage. Some other good options here is Wolf Blitzer being able to inflict armor break, another debuff, Wolf Shoot is of course a really good special move in general for Beowulf. Again, I'm not using this because I've got some crit invested in Beast King, and Wolf Shoot can't crit. Also, I've got already 2 command grabs. Girish Tripak in particular is a blockbuster 1 command grab, so it allows me to already be quite aggressive. 3 Wolf Moonsault is an interesting choice, but I found that usually the opponent is dead before I even charge this move, and that's why I don't use it. Usually a blockbuster 2 from Lupin Pummel is usually more than enough to damage and kill the enemy. And with that said, I don't think there's anything else to talk about here. For marquee abilities, of course, we're using Defending Champ because his health is more often than not going to be higher than the opponent if you're playing him well. We're just going to go straight to the gameplay, and remember, this is my stat distribution. It is really high, and I again suggest to try and maximize your attack piercing, and if you want a bit more damage on crit rate and crit damage as well, although this is optional. I'm using Hurting Hurdle, that's why I have crit damage, and it deals a lot of damage. With that said, let's get on to the gameplay. So for this gameplay, I'm at 36 of the Class of One's Own prize fight, the monthly prize fight that's going on right now. Here are the modifiers. The enemies have 220% bonus attack and health, and of course there's some Enrage and Invincible that they can get, which is a bit annoying once their health goes down. But with Beast King dealing tons of damage, this is actually not a problem at all, and it's as if I'm fighting this modifier and playing this prize fight without any modifier whatsoever. So here we go. Okay, let's block this. I'm just gonna go with the dash attack, Hurting Hurdle, dealing tons of damage, dash attack, Girish Tripak. That's usually my bread and butter combo to start the match, and it allows me to kill the opponents really fast. So that was a gold fighter, which is weird. So I'm gonna intercept here. Hurting Hurdle. And Airwolf. Nope, it missed. Oh shoot. So here's an interesting fight here. We're against Splitting Image. And I'm gonna use Hurting Hurdle to get that curse and prevent the immunity. Because once she gets immunity, it becomes notoriously harder to kill her. Oh man, she tagged out. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was so close. I screwed up that dash attack there. But this low means that the Splitting Image does not have immunity, and I can start killing her from the Lupin Pummel and Girish Tripak. So that was actually really good for the final stand there. Okay, so Jin Frizz, this team is pretty easy, nothing to worry about. So we'll just do the normal combo of dash attacks and Hurting Hurdle and Girish Tripak just to kill the first one. Now let's do a juggle here, get our hype mode stack up for Lupin Pummel. And this should kill. Now hype mode and Lupin Pummel with hype mode should deal a lot of debuffs there. And we can just kill it with 2 special moves. Okay, 1 down. Yeah, this is why I love Beast King. He can just delete the first fighter in like 9 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna use a dash, charge attack there, get that curse, Girish Tripak dealing tons of damage, and finish it off with a Lupin Pummel. Okay, Assassin's Greed, we need that curse. Nice, okay, it's not that strong. So I can deal 50% damage already just from 2 special moves. And this next Hurting Hurdle should kill it, but it didn't crit, that's funny. Girish Tripak dealing tons of damage, a grab there. Oh, I got lucky. And this red valve is gonna die really fast. Let's end it with an Airwolf. Does it kill? Not yet. Okay, then we'll kill it with a Lupin Pummel. slow stacks increasing so much of his damage. So we're facing Splitting Image here, and it's very can be quite difficult, but luckily a Hurting Hurdle did go above that 10% threshold, inflicting that curse and preventing the immunity. Unfortunately, she tagged out. Damn it. But no worries, we'll get her later. And I have Harlequin in the back for support because I was so afraid that Splitting Image was going to be too tough. Let's just kill this Wet Work first. And we'll kill Parasite Weave as well. Look at that. 12 debuffs. So I can no longer rely on Beast King's damage buff here because of that immunity. And this invincible... Oh, thank God. I intercepted just enough. Nice. Okay, so this is starting to get tough here. We're at Streak 43, where the opponent has 360% bonus attack and health. Thankfully, these enemies have no abilities that I need to consider, so this should be pretty easy and straightforward. Also, I bring Harlequin in the back just for that extra power. So I feel like I need it at this high streak. Dash attack, Kiddish Repock dealing tons of damage. Let's go with a Lupin Pummel here to get that slow stacks up. And then Hurting Hurdle for the finish. So we've got Model Leader in the back here, but as long as we can reduce its HP while inflicting curse before she starts to get out of block, we should be in the clear. Gigan Arm Sweep to intercept. Hurting Hurdle killed it. Nice. Let's go with the Gigan Arm Sweep here to get that bleed. 3 stacks of debuffs. And Airwolf should kill it here. Nice. So we're facing against Heavy Metal here, and Heavy Metal in high price fight streak is actually a nuisance. I need Airwolf to get rid of his armor. Okay, we got Curse, so we're good. Thankfully, it wasn't that strong, and it's not a Dream Band, which would have been worse. Oh shoot. That was dangerous. I shouldn't have done that. So Criminal Mind, we cursed it. No thorns over here, so we can kill it real fast. And for Buzzkill, I don't even bother checking the Marquee ability because Lupin Pummel is gonna kill this thing. Okay, Misfortune can be a bit tricky, but this one should be real easy. You can Arm Sweep to intercept and kill. Jawbreaker. Let's hope it's not Entropy getting like really weird buffs here. But now that it's cursed, we don't even have to worry about it. So I'm gonna use a charge attack here to catch the Dark Might. And try to intercept with an Airwolf. Okay, that works. And Kiddish Repock should kill. Alright, last fight here. Thankfully, the enemies haven't been really hard. Splitting Image and Dream Band is a big counter because of their passive immunity. So if I can, I would avoid them. Especially in high prize fight streaks like this, where they just get so much bulkier. Okay, Hurting Hurdle. The final stand being a bit problematic here. Let's go back so that Heart of Darkness does not get that final stand. Oh shoot, we got hexed! But it's right. Beast King's naturally high books will still kill this here. Oh, I forgot about the Invincible. Okay, let's kill it with Lupin Pummel. Maybe it won't kill. In that case, let's kill it with Kiddish Repock. It has final stand. Damn. Come on here. Okay, final blow for the final fight. Yiddish Tree Puck, let's go.
This business gets ugly.
Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Beast King is an absolute monster of a variant and it's very easy to use as well. Beowulf don't have too much technical combos, so it's just really spamming your special moves together with your dash attacks to deal plenty of damage and debuffs, finishing it off with a Lupin Pummel or a Giddy's Tree Puck or even an Airwolf if the opponent has armor. There are a lot of ways to play Beast King. You can play Wolf Shoots if you want, however, as I've mentioned before, I invested a bit in crit damage and Wolf Shoot can't crit, and in higher streaks, Wolf Shoot can't really go over that 10% threshold for Beast King's ability to proc, so I prefer using Hurting Hurdle and Gigan Arm Sweep instead. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm trying to churn out as much Fighter Showcase as I can right now. Hope you all have a great day ahead, and I'll see you in the next video.